Most of the Obas today, who call themselves Oba, if the Ibadan didn't fight the war of Jalumi and drove the Fulanis away, many of them will have been Emir today, just like that of Ilorin. Emir na Omaje, Lawan na Omawe. It is a privilege to have an Alaafin in any gathering. It's no privilege. It's a privilege. Not everybody will have that opportunity, and not everybody should have that opportunity. And Alaafin is not a Mr. Available Oba. Ibadans have saved Yoruba nation twice now. Many of you thought that I've saved Yoruba nation once. No, twice. The first was the Jalumi War of 1803-1804 against the Fulanis. If the Ibadans have not played their role, most of the people parading themselves are Obas today would have been Emirs. As happened to the people of Ilorin. Because Afanja that allowed the Fulani to come in was eventually killed himself. And of course, Ilorin was turned into an emirate. That would have been the portion of many of these Yoruba towns today. But we have another who can play that role. And that is why in Yoruba land today, anybody that tries to derogate our culture is seen as a traitor. You get it now? The Jebu Egbas, we are the paracouriers of Yoruba nation. They are the money bags. They are the traders. And it's still today, they are in commerce. They are in industries. They are the industrialists. They are there. But the Oyos spreading from Share in Kwara, from Jeba down to Ota, Oyolo Oyojeni. We must appreciate this. We still have some Oyos elements, even in Ekiti land today, in Ikere. That's why we have 2 Obas there. No, we don't know this. The second time when the Ibadan saved Yoruba nation was in 1951. Asukwe would have been premier. You and I would have been educated if Aloha didn't become premier. But the Ibadans on their own, they are mainly, mostly NCNC then. They had to cross over the following that morning when the government was reformed and join Action Group. The Akiris of this world, the Akibis, the Abodenis, the Sons, you know, the Akili days, the Fakar days, became Action Groupers overnight. So, for the uninitiated and the ignorance who have been saying that Aulon started traveling, Aulon had no hand in it. It was the struggle and the decision of the IPP, the Ibadan People's Party, that joined Action Group. And suddenly Aulon became the premier. That saved Yoruba nation. Today, the advantage you have over other ethnic groups in the country can make you to be 100 years ahead. But because of that education, where it was compulsory for every man or woman of age to send this award to school. If you don't, you go to jail. And that was what gave you and I the advantage that we have. Don't forget that Ijaye War that led to the demise of Kurumi was because of the insistence of Kurumi that he would not prostrate for Adelu. Adelu being the son of Atiba Abiodun. Because in the past, the tradition was that when an Alaafin dies, the Aremo must die. And Adelu was the Aremo. But in the wisdom of Ibadan, Adelu had been installed as the new Alaafin. So it was incumbent on the Aremo Kakanfo to prostrate for him. And he said he was not willing to prostrate for an Aremo. That was how Balogun Ogunmola and his deputy Bikunle Nobody care who happened to be my own progenitor. I had to wage war against the Jai and destroy the Jai. Their remnants moved to Abeokuta settlement. So the Jai of Egba today are Oyo people. The Oyo, in fact, MK Abiola forefathers, including his own father, became Balogun Ojo in Abeokuta. And they were driven away from here. Ojo here. Just after money here. Gateway to Ibadan. And when that became well known to everybody, MK Abiola was made Bashoro of Ibadan land because it was from that MK called Ojo. And the title to Abeje ni Balogun Ojo. Don't forget that even our father Betobe in his song, in his landmark song, when he was saying this, see, just MKO was the son of Balogun for Joe, and to stamp authority on it, he came there and built Abiola bookshops in Ojo, in their village, right there in Ojo here. So every Oyo person, whether of Ijayi, of Owu, of this, whether you find yourself in Abeokuta, you find yourself in Orile Owu, in Osun, you find yourself in Enugu, in Ibadan, you are all Oyo speaking. And for those who have had the opportunity of watching this film, Lisabi Agunwakala, you will see the importance, the power of Alaafin. Aláàfin ń pè ẹ́ lóun dífá fífẹ́ bá fọrin tó láàfin bá fọrin kọ́ òun lọ yọ nǹkan jú Aláàfin ò ríbi kàn Aláàfin yóò jọ sẹ́ni ọba they can just pick on the rack. No, it is a privilege to have an Aláàfin in any gathering. It's no privilege. It's a privilege. Not everybody will have that opportunity, and not everybody should have that opportunity. And Alaafin is not a Mr. Available Oba. Not an available Oba. No. Alaafin chooses where he goes. The company keeps and what he says. Asọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ Alaafin kì í sọ̀rọ̀ dànù.
You are not just a prominent Ibadan indigene and chief. You are
an Ibadan for your stock. We are all Oyo. To the Ekiti and the Yeshas. They don't know the difference between an Ikuru man, Ibadan man, a Shaki man, Osogbo man, Oyo Jenny. Lọ́dọ̀ Ekiti àti Yesha. Ekiti ni ìyàwó mi. So they don't know the difference. When Ibadans were fighting the Kisikwako and conquering and having Ajele all over the place. The Ajele is, and I give you one example. At the conclusion of Jalumi War, when Ibadans were returning back to base, on their way back, some of them wrote down, the place now called Madam. Do you know how the name Madam came about? So some of who said,
the pronouncement,
yes,
of Alaafin.
That was how the name Odake came about. Go and find out. Because all these people are part of Ibadan army. Ọ̀yọ́ ló jagun Ìbàdàn pa àwọn Ìbàdàn. That's why when you trace the history, the trajectory of all our warriors, Balogun, Ògúnmọ́lá, Ìbálúyọ̀lé, Ìbíkúnlé, Ẹdẹ́rìnlọ́kọ̀bọ́mọjẹ́. You say they either from Ọ̀yọ́ town, either from Ṣakí, either from Ìṣẹ́yìn, either from Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, like Ìbíkúnlé, àwọn progenitor for instance. Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ man. Ali Iwo, who son like that, who later became Olúbàdàn. Yeah man. All of them like that. So anybody it was Papa Awolowo, may God bless his soul, and that will bring all of us together. The Jebus don't regard them as same as a part of Yoruba land that was ceded. Of recent people are claiming that they are from Wadayi. We all speak Yoruba language. But every one of down to the present day Niger State, Koso, Niger State, Takpala, these are the people. Everybody was on that. Can't they say alive?